Going to the studio and going back and forth, you know, some tracks made it, some tracks didn't. Sometimes you gotta make a tough choice, like some of the tracks you like, they didn't make it, so it was a process, but it's like a kid. I guess once you have a kid, you know, you see the gratification of it all. Well, this played out like, I was just recording a couple of tracks, and then I was in the studio with L Burns and Teddy Floyd and Charlie Cruz, and just going through beats, and I was just recording one track, then I recorded 2 tracks. So, you know, I had like 10, 12 tracks, and I'm like, you know what, I got something here, but there was something missing, and creatively on this project, instead of just doing what I wanted to do, I actually listened to what people around me were like pushing me to become a better rapper, make better beat selections, and that whole thing is part of the creative process. And when it comes to the artwork, shout out to Emma Graphics. She does all my stuff, and you know, I work closely with her with the Kamakazee. You know, I wanted it to do like a Japanese or old Japanese World War II kind of. Pass it over there to that side. I wanted to do kind of like a World War II poster, you know, and something like that with the Kamakazee, but with my face and stuff. So I was looking for some images. I sent it to her. I told her I was looking for. She did it. Boom, we got it. You know, the album cover, the Tropikull Uptown Sessions is like for those from Uptown, like, you know, that right there, that train station, that's like what separates Uptown, which is Washington Heights and Inwood. You know, that's that station right there. So when I used that picture, you know, for the album cover, I think it was like kind of right, because, you know, Tropikull Uptown Sessions, and I'm not repping Wash Heights or Dykeman. I'm just repping both. But before, I was more of a lyricist, if you want to call it that. I wanted to be more of a lyricist. Like, the rappers I wanted to be like were didn't really make good songs. They were just great rappers. So I was
scared,
yeah, you understand? So it's like I wanted to be like that, like a battle rapper kind of a guy. And at the end of the day, like, that's cool. You know, that's what you want to do. That's dope. You know, you see somebody like make somebody like literally cry, you know, with words. That's some powerful shit. You know, but then it's a music business. You know, when you do that, that's music. Now, music business is getting your song played on the radio, getting your video played on TV, and you know, most of these battle rappers, that's not gonna happen with them. So, with the creative process with Kamakazee, you know, like, you know, you're on social media and through rumors, and you hear like people are like, yo, Trops is a great rapper, but he's underground. You know, like, he got that old school feel, and that's cool, but I don't want to be in a niche. You know, I want to be a rapper. I just, you know, so I made the beat, you know, hi-hats and all that, and, you know, give it that trap kind of a feel. As I'm doing the beat, you know, the lyrics came to me, and then Teddy Floyd, he helped me with a couple of lines in the hook, and the hook just came together. It's like, isn't this what you wanted? You know, and you can't always just do what you want to do. You gotta try to like meet the fans halfway at least. Yeah. You know, and nowadays, I don't want to say nowadays, most like what was it that Wu-Tang said? Most people are intrigued by the drum. So if you have a good beat, most of the people are gonna want to listen to it. Even you could be talking trash, but if the beat is hot, people are gonna listen to it. Now, if the beat is hot and you're spitting lyrics on it, now they might even listen more. Yeah. You know, so, you know, as an underground rapper, as a backpack rapper, it's all about beat selection. Why can't we spit lyrics over trap beats and do the same thing we want to do, just over something that at the end of the day, when we're in the club and you're listening to these songs, you dancing. At the end of the day, you could be as underground as you want, but after a couple of drinks, you're doing one of these. You know, and that's just what it is. I can't fear where it's going, because at the end of the day, what is it they say? It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Yeah. So let's see where this takes us. You know, I mean, people say hip hop is dead, but you know, you still got your Kendrick Lamar's breaking through. You know, and it's nice what you hear when you're hearing these things, and you can't fear what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta eventually embrace it, you know, or die out. Well, I wanted to do the video a little different than you know, the regular on the block and this and that. So like I said, the song's a little different. You know, I wanted to do it my way, kind of like making fun. Or this is maybe the way I see the game, I guess. You know, cause yeah, you know, I get invited, we go there, and then I meet up with like Teddy Floyd and Charlie Cruz. You know, these dudes spit, they're rappers, and then on stage we see this clown, and he actually gets kicked off the stage, and we go and we do our thing, and then before the second verse, you see that I get a text, and the clown rapper guy, you know, he won. You know, because at the end of the day, I guess it's about image and this and that. So I guess that's just my portrayal of the game.
Yeah, give you my life, I give you my life.
I've been nice since I started.
Yeah, give you my life, I give you my life.
Have you all blazing that crime?
Yeah, give you my life, I give you my life.
Is this what y'all want?
Yeah, give you my life, I give you my life.